all anthropological studies confirm you were born a loser, you must die a loser. Then the question is, how did you get here? And that's what the Spirit is about. It's when the world looks at you, where you come from and where you are do not mix. If you have never sat down with Jesus to truly appreciate how he got you to where you are today, it really always becomes easy to make others uncomfortable in his presence. Let me tell you, grace is a horrible steward because grace disrespects the budget. How did he know he will afford the debt created by this man? This man was going to need physiotherapy. What if some of his head injuries needed surgery? What if this man had a rib that punctured the lung and needed surgery? How did the stranger know he can afford? Grace is scandalously irresponsible. You believe Jesus is boring. You believe church is a scam. You believe church is about hypocrites. That's okay. I can proudly tell you, you are not a genius. You've not discovered something new. Millions before you made the same conclusions. Billions before them made the same. Why has he never stopped us? Because he knew he could find us. If we needed to leave, if we truly believe that right now God is not relevant to you wherever you are, I say, take your journey. I'm not afraid on your behalf. He will find you. Faith says, Musugu mubega manzi. Hamba. Hamba, what we have promised you will manifest as you walk. Faith is not a philosophical belief. It is to take your steps towards the blessing when you don't even know where funding will come from. So even to you and I who shout, I receive, faith is not shouting, I receive, and then going home to sleep. Faith is shouting, I receive. Then you get up and walk towards it. Faith is shouting, I receive. And then you make the appointment with the DG. Are you with me? Faith is shouting, I receive. And then you go see your doctor who says you've got cancer and 2 months to live. That's faith. That's faith. Learn very early. Your pain does not move people as much as you think. It is you who owes yourself healing, not for us to recognize it for you. You need to go to Jesus with all your burdens. Get there, cry, kick, scream, get well, move on. Just as the blood of Jesus Christ represents an eternal Sabbath from sin, there is no sin that can go through the blood and remain. Anyone who goes through the blood of Jesus, the debt of sin remains on the other side. It can never cross over. Otherwise, that would mean the blood is insufficient. Take off all your spiritual weight and run spiritually naked. Please listen to me. The author is saying, as long as you are this spiritually clothed, you will not make it. Cramps will catch you along the way. Now, what is he talking about? This is what he is saying. Number one, if you want to run spiritually naked, forgive. Ngoba, you are wearing too many coats of grudges. And they are weighing you down. You can't run with all the people you hate. It's not going to work. You are overclothed with history. And what is happening? Your body is struggling to release heat. You are wearing the coat of anger for your husband. There's another long coat of anger for a best friend who betrayed you. There's another coat for a colleague who doesn't like you. There's another quote for an elder who didn't come to pray when you asked them to come. You are wearing too many coats of anger and history. So Paul says, first things first, get naked. Forgive and drop the weight. You are not going to run as angry as you are. The years are going, but you are not growing. Why? You are still stuck at the moment when people hurt you. So many people define themselves by something tragic that happened in their past, which means the years have continued, but you've never moved on. So Paul says, lose the weight. Lose the weight. You are carrying too many things that are dragging you behind. Lose the weight. Forgive people, walk away. Lose the weight. Drop it, walk away. Just drop it and walk away. He is not saying hang it somewhere, you'll come back later. He says first lose the weight. Drop it, never to pick it up again. Just drop it. I've been wearing a coat of a divorcee for too long. Drop it. Be careful of the decisions you make today. Because although you may make a decision in the mind today, time is like an oven that bakes all decisions into reality. Today you make a decision, you forget. What you don't realize is somewhere time is baking your decision. As you run your race, you turn the corner, lo and behold, the results of something you decided 10 years ago.